Today we're training legs together, and as always going for the Q&A session as well as me podcasting. So let's start the workout straight away. I forgot to check the notes. I think I'll be good with 8 reps for sure. Alright, so I always start the timer after my first leg, otherwise it's too much rest. 3-minute rest. I can't see what's going on there, but if you have questions, drop them now so we get this going. So let's see if I got it right. So last week I did pistols with 8 kilograms and I did 6 reps. So I did 8 reps now. Amazing. We did well. 2 minutes rest. Alright, maybe I should put the light here. No longer vegan. Yeah, Italian otter. Is this guy still in? No. I don't know. Who's no longer vegan? That's very bad news. So you don't need to bulk in order to build muscle. That's absolutely a myth. If you're convinced that the reason why you don't build muscle is because you need to bulk and it's being difficult for you to bulk, you are looking in the wrong direction. Okay? What you really need in order to make progress, improve your physique, okay? And I'm talking about people that actually want to optimize their physique and want to build muscle. Like, if you just want to be somewhat fit, this doesn't apply to you. So what you need is progressively increase the intensity of the workout. And intensity doesn't mean what many of you think intensity is. It doesn't mean like you need to feel the burn and you need to sweat a lot and you don't need to rest in between sets. Intensity, when it comes to building muscle, means that you're getting stronger over time by adding reps, sets, while staying in a rep range that makes sense for building muscle, right? So below like 15 repetitions. Oi. Timer goes. So exactly what I'm doing today, right? Last week I did pistols with 8 kilograms, but I did 4 sets of 6 repetitions. Now I'm trying to push harder and go for these 8 reps, hopefully for the whole 4 sets. 1. Oi, oi, oi. Alright, we're doing well. And 8. 2 more sets to go. Can you go deeper with a pillow under the heel? I actually have, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you know, there's that blue thing behind the kettlebell. That's a little, you know, a little heel to lift my heel, so I can go deeper. Without that, I would fall back. Okay, so on this, this is a mistake that actually many people do, right? So if you started training at 25, 30, 35, you're not really used to performing a squat. Perhaps you also been sedentary, you know, your job is sitting on a chair all day. You need to understand that your mobility is reduced from the lifestyle that you had. And one of the biggest issues that I see in beginners started to train, one of the biggest issues that I see in beginners when they start training is that they force their body into a movement that they cannot do just because they don't have that mobility yet. Or in my case, it just doesn't want to improve. So in case of leg training, usually what's missing is the ability to flex the ankle this way, okay? And which is called dorsiflexion. And most people don't have that. So what happens is, if you don't have that, like me, and I try to do a pistol squat without the lift below my heel, look what happened. I'm going to fall back just because my knee doesn't go further, and therefore my body is compensating somehow and is falling backwards. Woohoo! And so what happens with many beginners doing leg training, and I see many people, well, especially if you're training at home, you want to train without shoes, and then your squat look like this. You can't go deeper because you don't have mobility, right? So if you do lack mobility in your ankle, you want to make sure that you use shoes that have a little bit of a heel, or like me, just put something below your heel so it helps you with that. Oh. And also, what are you talking about, Silvio? I'm literally touching my calf with my glute. I am going deep enough, 100%. when you come to Argentina, as of right now, I feel like I will never come there. If I have to answer your question as of right now, maybe one day. Drop some questions if you have it, guys. But surely, one question that I get a lot when I share my leg workout is isn't the exercise that I'm doing right now, which is called pistol squat, dangerous for your knee? So that's a double-sided question, because here's the thing: your body is made to move, right? Of course there are safer way of training, but your body is basically able, if it's highly functional, to exert strength from any position. Even with imperfect technique, a very functional body will be able to exert strength without getting injured. So when it comes to the pistol squat and the risk of knee injury, the first answer that comes to my mind is that if you feel pain while doing a pistol squat, the problem is the fact that you don't have enough mobility. So that should be what you have to worry about, that you're not able to do a pistol squat without pain or getting injured. So you want to solve that. Because personally, actually, before calisthenics and before being a personal trainer, my mobility wasn't the best. I started to focus on it more after, as I became a personal trainer and started calisthenics. And while I was doing pistol squat, I actually was feeling some kind of pain. But then as I got stronger, the pain went away. What does it mean? It means that, if you feel some pain while doing an exercise, the problem is not the exercise. The problem most of the time is that your body is not functional. So it should be a goal of yours to get strong through that movement where you have problem, in a way that doesn't aggravate the problem, of course. But over time, do steps forward to improve the movement, go deeper, add some weight, and eventually doing pistol squats is not going to be a danger anymore because your body is functional. But of course, if you're someone that has got very low mobility, hasn't been training for a long time, then yes, this exercise might be dangerous. I forgot how many reps I've done. Let's say, I think this is the 8th. Oh. All right. So now, the other thing, and you want to apply this every time you're doing leg exercises, right? You want to create tension in the knee so it's stable, okay? Meaning that you're going to push your knee outward without lifting your foot from the floor, instead of having it dropping inward, okay? You don't want this. This might cause injuries because it's not the most optimal position and the most stable position for the knee. You want it to push outward, okay? So it's going to be this, right? So you see my knee instead of this, right? You don't want this. Knee pointing outward. Fuck. What's next? I think next we have step ups. Yeah, step ups with last week I did 22 kilograms, 14 repetitions, 4 sets. I don't know. I think I'm just going to go for 30 kilograms because I don't want to do 15 reps again. All right. So I do like doing this kind of podcast when I work out and talk about things, but yesterday I got a little bit lost with the time, so today I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen. Okay, so now for the first exercise I was resting 3 minutes. Now I'm going to put it down to 2 minutes. And we are going for 8 reps. Oh no, definitely more than 8 reps. So another common question about this is that I am using 2 different kettlebells, right? Sometimes I use only one, only on one side. And so people would ask, doesn't that create imbalance? That's true, it does, but it doesn't if you switch the side of the kettlebell each time. And there's also a benefit on doing exercises with uneven weight. The benefit would be that you are training your core for stability, especially your obliques, right? You're using one arm, so the weight is pulling you to one side, and the other oblique is making an effort to maintain your body straight. So, you know, that's one thing, you know, if you like to train functionally a little bit. You know, I'm not the functionality guru, but you can put these things here and there. All right, we go again. Another thing when you do any unilateral exercises, if you want to prevent imbalances, is starting with your weakest side. So I actually made a mistake right now. I'm actually starting with my right, which is stronger, which is the strongest, but whatever. All right, so after this, I'm gonna come there, see if there is some question. I can feel the extra kilograms, definitely. Right, 2 more to go. Let's see if we got something. Oh, shit. When are you coming to Las Vegas? Why people is asking me when I'm coming where. I don't. It's not like I'm consistently traveling the world, so that's not the plan either, to come to Las Vegas. I've traveled a lot in my life, right? Being a bartender, but now that I have kind of bigger goal and I feel like I need stability where I am and grow the things that I'm working on here before thinking of being a nomad again. Actually, going back to the unbalanced thing, the reason why you want to start with your weakest side is because what you're going to do is match the amount of repetitions that you're doing with your weakest side with your strongest side. You don't want to unmatch the amount of volume that you're doing, because in that case you're definitely going to worsen the imbalances that you have between one side or another. Let's do some reps and yeah, drop some questions so we have fun. Wake up. Let's go. One more. Husband, what's going on? Thanks for being on my side all the time doing the workout. But anyway, guys, you know, since I don't train in my old kickboxing gym anymore, in which I had weights and I was training legs with deadlift and squats, I've been kind of forced to do legs at home, even though it's not my favorite thing, because of time. You know, I don't want to I don't want to spend time going to a gym and then come back home and then going to kickboxing gym, right? So I decided to train at home, and I think it's the first time that I really plan a leg workout at home seriously, and I am surprised from how much progress there is to do if you do mostly one-legged exercises. You really don't need that much weight in order to make it effective. And you know, I got legs, all right? So my legs is not like beginner legs. At the gym, I was doing squats, you know, front squats. I don't remember, maybe 110 kilograms for I don't remember, like six repetition. You know, deadlift 170. That was one rep. So trust me when I say that you can make a very effective leg workout at home. I think I'm going to hit a limit at some point. Maybe I need to buy some weight, but I'm pretty satisfied with the progress that I'm making. Drop some questions while I'm rapping. All right. What's after this? One leg RDL. Interesting. All right, let's go. Now, one leg Romanian deadlift. We did 8 kilograms last week, 10 reps. Just going to go to 12 kilograms. This week. And the reason why I'm jumping up directly is because I can do much more than 8 or 12. I could do it actually together with 12 and the 8 together. I mean, at the gym I was doing it with 20 and 20. But the reason why I'm going light is for the same reason I was explaining you how to go through some injury or lack of mobility, which is doing what you can without pain, because strengthening that joint, that movement, that muscle is only going to be beneficial. And you will see that even if you have some pain, okay, by training through a little bit of the pain over time is going to make you overcome it. Like, for example, I do have degenerative disc disease in my two of my lumbar spine, and one of the things that is worse for me is actually not doing nothing. Okay, sitting, laying, not working out, that's what make my lower back worse, and what helped me improve and overcome the the worst time that I had with my lower back pain, where I actually spent some days in bed because it was very painful, was actually saying to myself, I don't want to live like this. You know, I want to make sure that I train. And I did. I struggled with pain a little bit with some movement, but over time, my core got stronger, my mobility improved with mobility work. I strengthened all the muscles around the lumbar spine through exercise. And now I'm good. I can exercise again with no pain. Sometimes you get inflamed, but it's okay. It's part of the game. Oh yeah, I feel it very good now. Last week I was struggling with a little bit of pain, but today feels great. So I think next set we are going indeed heavier. Yeah, I don't even feel this. But though the painful side is actually the left one, so we're going to actually check it out now. Okay, so yeah, I feel a little bit of pain, but it's okay. Nothing too bad. Oh, this thing is annoying behind me. All right. I don't even know how many reps I did because it was too easy actually. So we are going to go up to 20 kilograms and see what we can do there. Do we have questions? Remember, this is also a Q&A, so if you have questions, drop them in the chat. Just by oh yeah. So if you skip leg day, you're a weak bastard. Don't skip leg day. I was talking with my best friend last day, and I was like, oh, I always have nightmares on leg day because leg day is the hardest workout. You know, there's nothing to do about it because with the legs you can push more. So it takes more energy away from you. The muscles are bigger, they need more oxygen. So it's normal, it's the hardest workout of the week. No questions about it. So if you want to be real strong, the power is here. Don't skip leg day. That's 10. It's really easy. 12. Let's do 15. Okay, so if you're doing legs at home like me right now and things start to get a little bit easy, first thing you want to do is slowing down the movement. So I'm here, I do a slow negative, I stop at the bottom part, push back up. I'm not gonna lie, I'm finding this one a little bit boring. I need more weight. Alright, so next I can talk about the technique of this exercise. So if you're training legs at home, this is the best exercise that you can do for your posterior chain, especially your hamstring, glutes. It's going to work your lower back as well. And is the one leg Romanian deadlift. And the reason why is the best because, you know, usually the best exercise for me, at least, would be deadlift. And, you know, you need a lot of weight to make it effective. So my suggestion is that you do this exercise a bit later on in the workout, so your legs are already tired, like the third or fourth exercise. And you will see that you don't need a lot of weight to make this exercise effective. Okay? Now, let me switch this because I did it the opposite way before. Here, the important thing is that if you want to make this exercise effective for your posterior chain, you need to think of how you do it, okay? So because if you lean forward like this, then you're not doing it right. So you want to lean back, okay? So you see how my hip go backward and my shins stay vertical to the floor. Okay? So another important factor for this exercise is that you keep your spine straight and you don't curve it, because if you curve it like this, then you lose engagement in your glutes and perhaps it's going to be a little bit stressful on your lower back. And if you, like me, have lower back problems, when you exercise, you need to minimize the risk of getting it re-injured. There is a very good benefit as well in doing one leg exercises because you are forced to, you know, balance on one foot, of course, and that's very good, both for balance itself, day-to-day life. Balance is important, but also your stabilizer muscles in your ankles are working all the time, and so you're really making your ankles injury proof. If you, for example, do other activities, other sports, even running, for example, like doing one leg exercises where you're forced to stay on balance, is going to make your calf muscles on fire. So 3 sets, done. It wasn't the best kind of workout in terms of this exercise, but next we have lunges into squats. So I'm resting about 2 minutes between sets. Okay, still got 1 minute. Do you have questions? Come on, guys. Drop some questions in the chat. And guys, like, girls like legs. Like legs. Legs are what actually make you big. Like, if you don't have legs and you have skinny legs, you look like a funnel. You know, you're not big. You're weird. You're like a chicken, right? Chicken legs. The girls like guys that are big and kind of stocky. Well, not necessarily all girls. Well, to be honest, the girls I've been with, they all made compliments, you know, and they liked the fact that I'm strong. So I believe most girls do. Like, why as a woman, you wouldn't like a man that is making himself the best version of himself, right? I think we need to move this a little bit. Ten plus 10. I think I need to push a little harder in the next. Love legs. I do trampoline daily. Good. So do you actually train legs, or you train them through trampoline? I mean, like, if you actually, I guess, like jumping the whole time on a trampoline, it is going to be a great workout for your legs. But if you want them to be really, really juicy, bro, why did you lose your motivation to go to the gym? What's going on there? Give me an answer there. I'll do another set. And let's see if I have some mindset tips for you. So, Fra parla italiano. I love people that are trying to make me speak my other languages like Spanish and Italian through my content, but you know, it's an English page. I'm not going to confuse everyone with different languages. Like one thing that I've been asked to do is putting Spanish and Italian subtitles on my reels. But can you imagine having 3 subtitles, 3 different captions in one video? I mean, that wouldn't look good. It would cover completely the video. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. Let me know if it makes sense to you. Lost the count. 8. Fuck. Aye. Let's see what we got. Where is the van? Do you still live in it? Nope. That's my house. I mean, not mine. I'm renting it. We are renting it. But no, the van is actually going to disappear. Not because I don't want a van. I do want it for adventures and stuff. But you know, the one I had was way too big. I mean, they still have. It's too big, so it's like very, very not practical for just daily transportation because, you know, it's difficult to park. You need a lot of space to be parked. And, you know, like for example, when I'm doing activism, so far I've been lucky to find parking for the camper close to the locations. But for example, a big city like Malaga, it's impossible to park close to the center. So in January I'm going to go to Italy. Actually, I think before going to Italy I'm going to buy a car because transportation is important. So I'll buy a car and then I'll go to Italy and sell the camper. Nicholas says, I have to start training them fully. I didn't go to the gym for some time though, but my health is improving. Hey man, I'm sorry that you went through some health issue. I'm glad you're feeling better. And keep rolling. Go to the gym and feel amazing. Fuck. So I want you guys to take that as an example, because that's the mentality that you want to have if you want to improve yourself over time. So things that are going to happen: you get sick, you need to change house, you're going to get busier at work, but that's fine, that's life. Everyone has some up and downs in their fitness journey, but as long as you have the desire to live a life that makes you fulfilled and proud of yourself through your fitness journey, and every time you get back on track, that's what's really going to compound over time and make you achieve the best results. Because people that take these things that happen in their life as a reason to completely stop and as an excuse to say, 1 year ago I broke up with my girlfriend, I was very sad, I stopped training, and I never got back up again. That's really something that you wanna break through. Because remember, training is something positive, it's something that makes you happier. And so, whatever is the dark times that you're going through, training is just going to make it better. Training, good nutrition, just going to help you go through these dark times. And on the other side, if you give up completely, you're probably going down a dark hole. Hello, Nina. I got absolutely no idea what rep I'm at. Let's do 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, motherfucker. Last one. Oh, it's 8:20. That marks working out, feeling good. That's what we do. We work out to feel good, or at least better. You got these people, I've seen some reels where people is asking people why they work out, and you got some answers like, so I don't kill myself, or I don't beat my dog and my family at home. So some very crazy answers. But they got better through working out. Actually, my mother works in the mental health section of the hospital, and as I go through life and I explore things, I struggle with my own mental health. I've been through the discovery of my ADHD, seeing how my ADHD has kind of guided me and pushed me around through life. And I've been on medications for some times, ADHD medications, but I've realized that this medications is absolutely not the solution. I'm not saying that no one should take them. They might help for some people, they might be necessary for other people. But you know, my point is that you want to sort out your mental health through the basics first. Like, are you drinking enough water? Are you sleeping? Are you working out? Are you doing cardio? Are you eating healthy? Are you optimizing your body in its purest way before going to a doctor and getting prescriptions drugs, right? And something that I realized with my mom, and I was commenting, again, my mom is working in the mental health section of the hospitals of psychiatry. And I was asking myself, like, why the fuck, like, they don't have some program for people to work out? You know, I'm not saying everyone is going to be saved from training and physical exercise, even though it could be for most people, because I didn't read it, but I heard from Joe Rogan, but I think it's a true study that says that physical exercise is more effective for depression than depression medication. Can you believe that? So they have a study, an official study, that shows that physical exercise can improve depression and I'm sure mental health overall. You know, definitely helps with anxiety, definitely helps with hunger, anger management. And still, in the mental health, in psychiatry, where my mom's work, they don't even have a gym. They have nothing to do exercise. No, it's like, I don't know. I don't know what to think about the whole healthcare system. Oh, this is last set, and then we're done. And if you're asking, what the fuck? That's it. Only 5 exercises. Yes, it's because it's almost 8:30. And I'm going to kickboxing now, so I don't have time to finish. But anyway, the last exercises that I would have done would have been side squats, right? And sissy squats. Again in supersets. Like I'm doing this now. That's it. Done. Finito. All right. 30 seconds remaining. So we are actually. So let me read this. And then I'm going to be cut off. I know someone who's in that section in my local hospital. They do have a gym, I heard. That's great that they have a gym. Now the question is, do they have a program? Like, is there actually a coach that can help people get into physical activity? Because that's also very important.